going on, guys? Jurassic here too. We're back to Sea of Thieves. We got a brand new adventure today. I want to help Madame Olivia at Plunder Outpost. This is Adventure 10 if you guys are curious. We do have the other adventure.
Madame Olivia is looking for pirates to help her with a problem, but she wants to keep things private. She represents the Order of Souls at Plunder Outpost. If you can pay her a visit without drawing attention, I'm sure she'll be grateful.
Madame Olivia needs your help. Go and speak to her on Plunder Outpost and hurry. It must be urgent. Alright, so Madame Olivia is going to be found in the Order of Souls tent on Plunder Outpost. And Madame Olivia, are you here to help me with Tasha? I'm ready to help. What do you need me to do? Now, I don't remember who Tasha is. I don't think she was in the first one. Looks like this adventure we actually do have a book. Lessons on Becoming an Adventurer by Captain Briggsy. My dear Tasha, well done for getting this far. I can see that one day you'll be a fine adventurer. My lessons become a bit broader now. To get ready to fight the baddies, I've left you 3 teacher skellies? Beat them and you'll get 3 keys. Keep an eye out though, because they also drop an extra clue. Stick them in this book and work them out. They'll lead you to the buried treasure. After such a tough task, I hope you'll like the gift inside even more. Your friend, Captain Briggsy. Briggsy is so kind. I love the compass. It's so pretty. This is my compass. It will point you to where you can find the teacher skeletons I left you. Need these keys? Okay then. They're guarding the keys. They look like this. They unlock the chest I've hidden with gifts in them for you. Dig into the history. Lesson 1. Part of being a great adventurer is knowing about the past. When you know your history, it might lead you to clues in the present. This lesson will show you how. Okay, so trees. Dig an X. Uh-huh. Briggsy left a few pages all blank and bare. Is it where her extra clues go? Yeah, gotta be. Let's dig it in here. Then I can get the treasure. Yay! But do I really need to fight the skellies? Sounds a bit scary. Don't know if I can do that. Briggsy went to the Golden Shores or something. When she's back, I'll ask for her help. Lesson 2. Be inspired. Keep an eye on where you are and what's going on. Be inspired by what's around you. Always think like a pirate, like me. Do that and you'll see what I mean. And you'll learn the fun skelly lesson. I think Briggsy clue goes here for lesson 2. Really need it. Because I don't know where the palm tree is. Lesson 3. Look for landmarks. Pirates need to remember where they left their treasure. X doesn't always mark the spot. Tasha? Sometimes they use the things that stand out to help them. Like 3 trees or rocks or even a kraken skeleton. Lesson 3 looks really hard. And another scary skelly. Briggsy put 9 of her masks on this map. But where do I go? Must get that extra clue. Alright, so it looks like we follow the magical compass to the islands and they sort of give us a general direction. And then we take the key and follow the map. And hopefully we'll be able to find out where we're supposed to be going. Alright, so our first stop is lesson 1 at Shipwreck Bay. Alright, so just like before, you follow the magical compass and that should lead you to a place to dig. Some skeletons are probably going to pop up and then we have to fight them. Steal the key. Look through the book again to find out where we're supposed to be digging. Search for whichever location. And we should be good to go. There we go. We don't actually have to dig anything. There's just going to be skeletons marked by Briggsy. And she's going to be teaching us how to pirate. Now, she did not warn us about the ghost pirates on this island. It's kind of weird. This adventure sort of acts like you're a newcomer to Sea of Thieves. So I'm wondering what the catch is. Alright, so we got Hateful Bounty, key location. Oh, you got the key page? Nice. Alright, so hold on. Protect me 1 second and I'll thumb through the book. Alright, blank pages are somewhere around here. First, there are 9 krakens, but if you dig near each one, you waste time. You need more. Second, only one of the monsters is skewered like a figurehead, so it's nearby. Third, the final step, you need to turn down south and walk a bit to hold the treasure in 2 palms. Oh, she's just right here on the shore. That was super easy to find. Briggsy's inspiration instructor. This one's got a cool hat. All right, now there is going to be a page. Put the key over here on the shore so we don't lose it. And what do we find? I was playing dice at Galleon's Grave. I rolled a 7. 3 patterns of dots on the dice, a 1 on top of a 5 in the middle, and another one at the bottom. They reminded me of the islands nearby, so I set sail for Kraken's Fall. On the way, I buried your next treasure, right in the center of the 5. If you guys are curious where it took us, our last clue was at K9, which is not actually an island mapped on the map table, but it is straight across from Runner's Isle. Alright, so following our magical compass, we do end up going to Sunken Grave for the final clue. Now, one of our crew members did manage to put together that it looks like the island in between Galleon's Grave and Kraken's Fall is going to be Tri-Rock Isle. If you look on a dice, that would be sort of in the middle. So we're going to go there for lesson 2. That should be able to get us one of the 3 chests that we need. We'll be able to get our first clue over here and be able to track down some of the other islands. We know Kraken's Fall is going to eventually be one of the islands that we need to go to as well. We got that already circled. Alright, so there's cool epic music. There we go. Briggsy's History Helper. I'm not entirely sure why our compass took us in like a reverse order. It worked out for us, but maybe on yours you might start with book or clue 1 instead of clue 3. Give me this clue page. Alright. I'm getting off this island so I can read. Someone has the key. Head back to the ship. Alright, so busting out the book here. Crooked Mast is a good place for learning about history. So many old ships. Some places haven't changed their ancient times. Others have been disturbed by pirates who came after. If it's a real treasure you're after, see if you can spot what at this old place. Alright, so using our book to piece together all the different clues here. So clue 1 is going to take us all the way over to Crooked Mast. That's going to be for one of the treasure boxes. Heading over into lesson 2, we got it where it says in between Galleon's Grave and Kraken's Fall. Well, that's going to be the Tri-Rock Isle, which is going to be found right there in the middle. If you basically look like a dice, it's going to be boom, 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 and right here in the middle is going to be Tri-Rock Isle, which is how we figured that out. And lastly, we're going to have just the main Kraken's Fall Island, which is going to be found on page 3. It basically just tells you where to look for. This one's a lot more just like, it's here, but this page here sort of helps identify where you're supposed to be digging. Alright, so the closest one's going to be the southeast to start off at Tri-Rock Isle, so we'll use that one. Alright, so by looking through the book, you'll see lesson 2 is going to be inspired, so you do need to have the key of inspiration to open that chest on Tri-Rock Isle. Alright, so Tri-Rock Isle is actually a pretty small island, so thankfully there isn't going to be really too much digging around we're going to have to do to find this location out. Make sure you stop in plenty of time to get to the island. Now you might want to go and take out some of like the mermaid life with your cannons while you're here. Alright, so hold on. I'm gonna just get rid of these mermaid creatures while we're doing this stuff and things, and then we'll be able to go across. Zero. Oh, he's still alive? There we go. Both of them are dead. I got the captain one time around here. I don't think that's going to be Briggsy. I think that's just a random, like, Ashen Cave Master. It might have scratched your teammates just a little bit, but they'll be fine. Alright, so once again, take the key of inspiration, head over to Tri-Rock Isle, and search through the book to find where you're supposed to be digging. I mean, it kind of looks like this area. Nailed it! It's a small island, but that was the first dig, so I was lucky. Hopefully it comes with bananas or something to eat. But I got no health. Alright, so insert the key into the chest. There's a humble gift, Briggsy's dice, and a sapphire mermaid gem. And if you guys are curious, if you look at the chest, it actually is labeled Chest of Inspiration. If you get confused on which key you're supposed to be putting in. Alright, so the rest of them is going to be pretty straightforward here. We know lesson 1 is going to be found at Crooked Mast. And if you guys look at the map, it's actually going to form like this nice little triangle around here. Which will be about southwest from Tri-Rock Isle. Alright, so if you guys read the book, lesson 1 is going to be digging into history, which is going to be the one directly linked to the Crooked Mast. And it does have a little bit of a clue on where you're supposed to be digging around here. You just sort of have to guess which image that it goes to the most. Alright, so let's see if there's any extra clues that we can do. Some places haven't been changed since ancient times. Others have been disturbed by pirates who came after. The real treasure you're after, you can see the spot in the oldest places. Alright, so we're looking for something that hasn't been disturbed too much. Alright, so we tried digging out the tree. All we got is a humble gift. Next idea might be a rock with like a storm painting on it. Because people can't necessarily move the rock, so we just need to run around the island and see if we can identify that painting and try there. Alright, so for us, on the very top right of the book, you'll notice there's going to be a cave painting of water and lightning. It's going to be found over here next to the island, which just happens to be right where we parked our ship. So it is exactly on the northeast side of the island. Put in your key, and you'll be able to get the second artifact. So you get a humble gift, ancient tablet, and a sapphire mermaid gem. Alright, so clue number 5. First, there are krakens, but if you dig near each one, you'll waste time. You need more. Second, only one monster is skewered, like a figurehead, so it's nearby. So basically, we're looking for a unique-looking monster. Third, the final step, you need to turn due south and walk a bit to hold the treasure in 2 palms. I want to say it'd be way too easy for them to put it on the bottom side of the island, so I'm probably going to eliminate the 2 skulls right there. Alright, so I found the chest. If you come over to the northwest side of the island, there's going to be a kraken skull that's actually having the eyeball go through the tip of the ship. And you want to head south in between these 2 little palm trees here, and you'll notice there's going to be a chest. Fill out your handy dandy shovel and dig, and you'll be able to get your final chest of this adventure. And don't lose track of your key, because they are going to be a little bit hard to find. After you complete this part of the adventure, you head back all the way over to Plunder Outpost to return all 3 artifacts to Madame Olivia. Alright, so now we put the key into the final chest. Open this bad boy up. We have a Evil Eye, Humble Gift, and Sapphire Mermaid. So now all 3 of the chests are ready to turn back into Madame Olivia. Alright, so you'll notice there is going to be a sheet of paper that sort of outlines what you're supposed to be doing. We got the main one done, and all 3 of these will be completed once we turn in our chests. Alright, so once you get all 3 of your artifacts, you can head over to Plunder Outpost and deliver the items to Madame Olivia. You can either carry the items one by one, or just stash them all in the same chest to make your trip a little bit quicker. Alright, so let's see here. Give you this, boom, Evil Eye. Sell that bad boy. And ancient tablet. She'll mark everything off. And speak to her when you're done.
Welcomes you.
Complete adventure. I've delivered all of Briggsy's artifacts. What happens now?
My work requires solitude.
It is hard to say if all you have brought me will prove sufficient. What you are about to witness is by no means an exact art. However, the book's pages harbor no more secrets, so I believe it is time to begin. The ritual is complete, but it will take time for order to emerge from the chaos of recollection. For now, we have done all that we can, and I am truly grateful for your aid.
That makes 2 of us. Maybe I won't end up a bag of bones after all. But what am I supposed to do now?
You have the hardest task of all, Tasha. You must be patient, and trust that Briggsy will be kind to you one last time.
I'll rest for a while, then head back to my tavern. Maybe mopping up spilled grog will keep my mind off things.
For Tasha's sake, I would request that you speak to no one of what you witnessed here. Once Briggsy's memories are revealed, for good or ill, I shall call upon you again.
Alright guys, thanks so much for watching. That's going to be it for Adventure 10. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. By the way, if you guys are curious what rewards we got, if we head over inside of our Adventures tab here, you'll click on Momentums, and you'll see that we got Tasha's Enchanted Compass. We did not get the title, The Rogue Apprentice, which is going to basically be a bit of a side item. If you guys are curious, Adventure 11 is going to be an ongoing thing that unlocks in 6 weeks from now.